Hello everyone, it's me, Mr. 4K. So, Resident Evil Village on Nintendo Switch 2 Gold Edition. I'm recording this in 4K. I know that the game it's scaling to 4K, but I just want to see how the quality is of this game upscaled to 4K, and also you guys on your television will be able to see just how good it looks in 4K resolution. If you are watching this, I hope you're watching this on your TV. That's how you should watch this, your YouTube application on TV. And so that way you can take the advantage of 4K. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's start the village. Capcom. Wise. Speed tree. I don't know what this is. Megascans. Resident Evil engine. Okay, the game has an autosave. That's cool. Voice language English. Subtitle, of course. On. Okay, we're good. Yes. Subtitle color. White. Yellow. I'll go with the yellow. I don't know. I'll go like this. That's fine. Make it a little bit brighter. Yeah, maybe a little bit brighter. I don't know. Keep it like this. Yeah, like that. Here we go. My age is 99 years old. Yes, I'm 99 years old. I'm the youngest vampire. There you go. From my lady Dimitrescu. Yes, I agree, Capcom. I agree. Okay. Ooh, Samurai Edge. What is this? Trauma Pack? Mr. Everywhere Weapon Charm? Nice. Nice. Resident Evil 7 found footage filter. Resident Evil 7 tape recorder save point. Safe room music. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. You know that song? Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Alright. The Tragedy of Ethan Winters concept art. The Baker incident report. Cool. Village of Shadows difficulty. Wow. Mr. Raccoon weapon charm. Nice. Survival resources pack. Would you like to watch a recap? Yeah, let's watch a recap.
Okay. Where to start? My name? It's Ethan. Ethan Winters. It's been 3 years since everything happened at the Baker house. I was looking for my wife, who disappeared. I got an email from her. She told me to come get her. And of course, that's how I ended up in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana. I found Mia being held captive in a dark basement. She wasn't thinking right. She attacked me like some kind of wild animal. Later on, I found out that she was infected by a special kind of mold. I looked all over the house trying to find an antidote, a vaccine, anything. The people who lived there were already infected. What was left of them wasn't human. The source of the infection was a bioweapon that looked like a little girl. Her name was Evelyn. I fought the fucked up family and was able to treat Mia's symptoms with a serum. Then Chris Redfield and his soldier buddies showed up and saved the both of us. Is that enough?
Yes, it is, Ethan.
I really don't want to talk about what happened anymore.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to talk about it either. I wouldn't want to talk about it either, but sometimes we have to. Ooh, a third-person mode. The Mercenary Additional Orders, Shadow of Rose. So this will be great. Not only do I get to play this game all over again, but I get to play it in a third-person mode. There's a Mercenary Additional Orders mode, and there's also Shadows of Rose, where we play as Rosemary on a DLC. So this is great. This generation pack for Nintendo Switch is probably the best $90 that you can spend. Not to mention you get Requiem included as well. Oh, third person for sure. I got the Street Wolf outfit. Nice. Alright, alright. New game. Let's look at the bonuses. Shadow Rose. Okay. Mercenaries, additional orders. Cool. Extra content, movies. Alright, let's start the new game. I'll go with a standard. Third person mode. This is Mia Winters reading a book.
A young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence, the bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free from Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine and under branch, and into the forest deep. Feeling strange eyes upon her, the girl recalled Mother's scary bedtime tales, and her throat became bone dry. Then the Bat Lord appeared. He greeted her warmly and bit his own wing. "Come, child, quench your thirst," he said. So she drank the thick, dark blood and smiled with joy. Passing through the graveyard, menacing storm clouds loomed, and the air turned bitingly cold. The girl was shivering in her thin clothes. Then a dark weaver appeared, and with a click of his fingers crafted mist into a beautiful dress. "Come, child, warm yourself," he coaxed. So she clothed herself and smiled with joy. Across waters deep and ominous she went, hoping a boat she found would carry her home. But hunger's grip tightened and her heart grew heavy. Then the Fish King appeared and offered one of his many fins. "Come, child, eat your fill." So the girl ate and smiled with joy once more. Continuing on, she soon entered the forest's dark heart. Then an iron steed appeared, bearing a beautiful golden gear. The creature said nothing as the girl approached and snatched what she thought was another gift. The horse grew angry and summoned the other monsters. Terror filled the girl's heart as the wild wind rose around the beasts. Suddenly, a witch appeared, dark yet regal. "Gifts we gave, but more you took," she snarled. "So more in turn is due." In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror.
I like how Mia looks different here.
There,
Like more mature.
she's asleep.
What is with the creepy story? She's only 6 months old.
Woman at the store said it was traditional. A local tale. Besides, Rose doesn't seem to mind.
Because she doesn't understand it. Thank God. We moved here so that she wouldn't have to deal with any of that, remember?
There's nothing wrong with my memory. You're just being paranoid.
It's not... Never mind. I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just cautious.
Then, go cautiously take your daughter to bed.
It's amazing how well Nintendo
We'll
Switch 2
finish dinner.
handles this. It looks as good as PS5 version. Honestly, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself,
Your mother doesn't want to remember it. I can't blame her.
and I'm thinking to myself, wow.
Did you say something?
Nothing. I'll put her down.
And I like this. You know, they should have done this on every single Resident Evil game. To give you the choice between first person and third person. You know, I talked about this on my videos and live streams before. Every game should have these options. Every game should give you the option to choose how you want to play. It's called accessibility, right? So you should be able to choose how you want to play versus being forced to play a certain way. And I'm glad that they did that on Requiem. Capcom has listened to the fan base and they said, okay, well, people want to be able to choose.
Our taste in music's definitely improved over the years.
You mean mine has?
This looks amazing. Really.
Don't get too close to me when I'm cooking, babe.
Why not? I like when you're cooking.
Hey! What are you doing, mister?
We both like it when you're cooking. Okay. We can turn on TV.
Once you're a big girl, we'll have a drink together, all right?
Yeah, we can turn on TV.
Once things warm up, we can go for a walk.
Hey! Keep it down.
Just making sure it's locked. There. It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
They've been through a lot, both of them.
Your mama and I love this song so much. Almost there, honey.
Rose is closed for tomorrow. Put Rose to bed.
There you go, sweetheart. Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs. Daddy won't let those weird fairy tale monsters get you.
The whole point of this video is just to show you how it looks upscale to 4K, and this is on Nintendo Switch too. And then when you add HDR with a really good LG OLED TV, well, people ask me, well, what's the big deal? I'm like, well, the big deal is that I can have the same quality, close to same quality as PlayStation 5 on a very compact, small device as Nintendo Switch 2. Not only do I get to enjoy this with this kind of quality running natively on a Nintendo Switch 2 hardware from a tablet handheld mode, but at the same time I can use it as a plugged into TV mode and enjoy this kind of quality. That's the big deal, you know. That's why we're all like fascinated by the fact that the Nintendo Switch 2 can handle these games like this. You know, we've seen that with Cyberpunk. We've seen that with Star Wars Outlaws, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it really shows you what I've been saying about Nintendo Switch 2. You know how powerful it is. This when she was younger, when they were younger, of course. Turn the page. And when Rose was born, Rosemary.
I wish it could stay like this forever.
I know. What a nightmare they have been through. It's such a tragic story about both of them. You know, Ethan Winters and Mia Winters. And, you know, you can tell that they were made for each other. Like, there's a chemistry between them. It's just the, you know, what's the word I'm trying to use? Unexpected events. Unfortunate and unexpected events have happened, you know. How was Mia Winters supposed to know that, you know, she was signing up for a... but that's a good question, you know. How did she... Well, she did know. And she could have quit any time she wanted to, but she chose to stay, you know. So, I don't know. I mean, is this really her fault? You know, if I sign up for something and then I find out that this is the kind of work I have to do, I'll just quit. I'll just walk away. But maybe it's not that kind of a job that you can just quit, because now you know secrets, and they'll probably monitor you. They'll keep track of everything that you do. So yeah, like I said, it's just unfortunate. Just unfortunate what has happened to Winter's family. It is a tragedy, and this is why we have Rosemary, you know. And Rosemary will follow in her father's footsteps, you know. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time here because I'm recording this in 4K. I just want you to see how the game looks in 4K and how it plays. That's the whole point here, you know. I want you to see how good it is and how great it looks. Yeah. And I know it's kind of hard to believe. I mean, honestly, if you were to tell me that you're playing this on PlayStation 5, I would believe you, you know.
Why do I even keep this around? I should get rid of it someday.
This is from the Baker's house, Resident Evil 7.
Gotta do a deep clean before Rose starts walking around.
Yeah, this place is like hoarding over here. Starting to look like my place. Of course, this is all cover-ups on everything. And how many cover-ups are they? Just think about how many cover-ups there are out there.
Everyone's forgotten about this already.
You know, and we'll never find the truth because the cover-up is so good that you'll never get to the bottom of it. You just imagine how many cover-ups are out there in the world, man, that we don't know about. But we've been fed the official story, right? This is the bathroom over here, I believe. Yeah. Mia's pills. Alright, so I'm not going to talk about like any spoilers here. I will talk about that on a live stream. The whole point of this video is just to show you the graphics and how it looks in 4K. I hope that you guys are watching this in a 4K resolution on a 4K TV. Again, look, I'm not trying to sound like some kind of a Nintendo Switch 2 fanboy. I'm simply just trying to show you like how good Nintendo Switch 2 really is and how impressive this is for a Nintendo Switch 2. I just want to say this before I end this video. I never expected Nintendo Switch 2 to handle third-party games like this. The main reason why I have Nintendo Switch 2 to begin with was because of first-party games like Mario Tennis Fever, Legend of Zelda, Hyrule Warriors, you know, those types of games, Pokemon, etc., etc. I never expected that it was going to be like this powerful to handle like all these third-party games. That's a big surprise. You know, like I said, my main reason was to play first-party Nintendo Switch games like Super Mario, Mario Tennis, Luigi Mansion, etc., etc. Like all these first-party games. But what a surprise that we actually can also enjoy the third-party games, this next generation of games with Nintendo Switch 2. And who knows, with this Tegra, I don't know if it's probably not going to be possible, but you know, I don't know. Maybe they can make some magic happen with deep learning super sampling. Maybe they can give us at least 4.0 deep learning super sampling. 5.0 it's not happening because you need a more powerful GPU to handle deep learning super sampling 5, or as I like to call it 5.0, but it's the same thing. It's deep learning super sampling 5. But either way, for a Nintendo Switch 2, this is pretty impressive. And anyone out there who is like talking down on Nintendo Switch 2, just look at all of these games that you can enjoy. Okay, I mean, look at this: Village, Biohazard 7, Cyberpunk, Resident Evil Requiem, the upcoming Pragmata, all of these games, Star Wars Outlaws, even the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, the upcoming Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, and even the Elder Scrolls 4, the Oblivion. This just proves, to my point, just like how good it is. Okay, that's what this really proves. It just proves how good it is and how well it can handle I'll take some more photos. There we go. Alright, and we'll leave it right here. It's already been 24 minutes. Well, there you have it, guys. Like I said, I hope this shows you just like how good Nintendo Switch 2 really is. And for those of you who have Nintendo Switch 2, I don't have to really tell you. You know how good it is and how well it runs. This is really for people who are on the fence, who don't have Nintendo Switch 2 and they don't really believe like that it's really that good. Well, I hope my videos really show you and convince you that you are wrong. Believe me, it's more than capable. Alright, so thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.